I bought the cheapest brisket I could find at Walmart. Let's throw it on the Masterbuilt 560 Gravity Series digital charcoal smoker and see if it comes out good. What's going on, everybody? This is Steve with the MrBigKid channel, also the Gaucho Q barbecue channel. Yesterday, my wife and I were at Walmart. I wanted to buy a brisket just to do this video. So it was on sale as well for $2.69 a pound, which is pretty good. Now I will say my favorite brisket is actually from Costco. It's prime and usually in the high $2 range or so for a brisket as well. But this is Walmart. It's not Costco. It's not a prime brisket. It's just a regular cheap choice brisket. It's a 17-pound brisket, and we're using a real simple rub on it. It's salt, pepper, and garlic. That's it. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and trim off this big fat cap right here. Not the whole thing, we're gonna leave about a 1/4 inch of fat on here, but really got like a really thick piece, and you don't want it to be mushy, muddy fat. So I'm gonna try to leave about a 1/4 inch of fat on the entire brisket. This part right here is a piece of fat that runs under the side of the meat, and that's what separates the point from the flat. Apparently we're out of black pepper, so I'm gonna have to grind it. We're gonna throw this thing in the fridge, then we're gonna get started early in the morning. So that's it. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow, or like in a couple seconds.
Let's get started. We're using the Masterbuilt lump charcoal, which is really even and has a lot of, you don't have like little tiny shards, a little here and there, but it's a really good size charcoal. And we took the wood chunks, hickory wood chunks, and just mixed it in with the charcoal. Alright, so we're gonna set this to 250 and we're gonna sit there for the entire cook. So one of the little LSS mods that I have is this little water pan in the side, which is really nice. I'm just gonna pour water in here. Now let's keep that topped off for the cook. Look at that. Oh man, beautiful. We're gonna take this little guy and put it right inside. You know, I'm gonna put it right here in the middle, jab it into the point, right there, and then this guy we're just gonna stick inside the flat. Try to stay out of the fat pocket. There we go. That should be good for now. Now we play the waiting game. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours. Let's check it out. That's looking awesome. Smells really good. Looks like the rub has set in, so we are going to start spritzing it just with water. Every hour, couple hours, whatever, just keep it tender and moist. And the water does help the smoke actually bind to it a little bit too, so. Oh yeah. All right guys, so it's been 6 hours. Let's check it out. Ooh, that's looking delicious. Look at that thing. Give it a little spritz. Looks like we still have some water in the water pan also. But that's looking good. We're 8 hours into it, and right now we're reading 170 and 164. Let's take a look inside. Oh, look at this guy. Oh man. What I think we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap it in some butcher paper now. We'll get the butcher paper ready. So it's been 13 hours and we are at 202 degrees. So we're gonna take this big old skewer and we're gonna poke it, and then if it sinks in relatively easily, obviously once you get past the butcher paper, then it is done. So that goes in so easy. Okay, good, we're done. We're gonna let it rest for an hour now, then we'll cut into it.
Looks pretty dang good too. So that barbecue came out good. It was delicious. I will say I do like a prime brisket more. I do notice a little difference in tenderness. That brisket was a little overdone on the sides. On the flat, sometimes that's what you get when you cook the point and the flat together. Not a huge deal. A prime brisket does have a lot more fat content and marbling inside the meat between the fibers. That fat in between the meat is what makes a brisket tender when you hit that 200-degree mark. Not the best brisket I've ever done. I will say it's a success. The flavor was really good, and I don't know if I mentioned in the video, but I ended up adding garlic powder to it as well. I found the garlic finally, and then I added it. But yeah, it came out pretty good, very tasty, and we have lots of leftovers. I would do different, to be honest. I want to put like a barrier in between, like a water pan under the brisket next time, because I cook it on the top rack anyways to try to get it further away from the heat source, but I still feel like I want a little more in between. That water pan's awesome, but I think next time before I wrap it, I'll probably do some kind of a mop on it to help keep that moisture content in the meat while it's cooking, because obviously when it's wrapped inside that butcher paper or foil, whatever, you can't spray it, you can't spritz it to keep it moist. So it's just one thing I do. Probably put a nice mop on it. I know the Texas crutch does require a mop if you want to wrap it. Overall, pretty good. I liked it. I think it came out pretty good. Thank you all for watching. Hope you found it enjoyable. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gaucho Q channel and the MrBigKid channel, my main channel. Gaucho Q is all about barbecue and MrBigKid's all about firearms. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.